I'm about to graduate. I have literally one more assignment to do, and I'm done for the year. And I just want to reflect about this year and things I've just done. I quit, I didn't quit school, but I stopped doing IRL school to do online school, so I have more time to work on my business. And yeah, that's it really. But I think it's a really weird feeling I have right now. I'm literally so close to graduation. And you can say that I'm very privileged, and you are 100% right. I am very privileged. I live in a nice country. I don't have to worry about war-stricken stuff happening to me. I don't have to worry about like a bomb hitting me out of nowhere, which I'm super grateful for. But the amount of trauma, I wouldn't even say trauma, but just bad things that happened to me, and where I had zero control over, and there were people around me that could have helped me. And also the fact that how much time I was wasting, not even because of me, but just because of the system I was in. I'm just like, it feels so freeing. Like, I think I've dealt with so much bullying in middle school because I was, I'm an Asian kid in like an almost all white school. It was a very, very significant point in my life where I don't see it as a bad thing necessarily, because I've learned to realize that's one of my it became, oh, what the frick, the AC turning on, it's so dumb. But it became one of my purposes in life. And I don't see that as necessarily a bad thing, because it's my purpose in life. Like, I'm so grateful that it happened, but at the same time, the amount of pain I went through was so significant that, like, man, I just hated school. Like, I genuinely hated school. I didn't hate education, just keep that in mind. I hated just how systems were rigged, in the sense that I can't stand up for myself. I just couldn't. And then if I tried to, I would get consequences for it. So it was just a lose-lose situation for me. And now I'm finally graduating. It just feels so freeing to be able to, like, not have that mindset over me anymore. I think this year really taught me, because this year for me was like that year that everybody talks about, how after high school it's like totally different. I get that feeling because, it's like what I did. Still hanged out with friends, but I'm so glad that the friends I hanged out with during this year were the people that I genuinely were like friends with, and like I could see myself being friends with for multiple decades. But there were a lot of hardships too, of loneliness, and I know that I decided to be lonely. Like, I accepted my fate, and it wasn't as painful as I would say, as people think, because I had that mindset of, like, this is the pain that a lot of entrepreneurs talk about when they are lonely. This is that one pain that they always talk about. And I never understood it until this year. And I'm glad I went through it, because if I didn't do it this year, I would be a year behind in my whole entrepreneurship career. entrepreneurship journey. I think if you decide to be an entrepreneur, you have to, and I feel like this is coming from a very unexperienced entrepreneur. I've been doing this for like a year and a half now. But if you don't have a year and a half of experience, I hope I can give you a piece of my mind on it. It's very hard, and you're gonna have a lot of people who think you're weird. You're gonna have a lot of people who disagree with you. And not disagreeing isn't essentially bad. Just like people have different philosophies in life and whatnot. But just keep in mind the fact that if you want to be exceptional, you have to be the exception. You have to take exceptions in your actions you take. Yes, you could go to that one party, or you can miss a client call. And who knows, that client call might have been one of the most important parts of your business that could have exploded your growth. But that doesn't mean don't go to parties. That's not what I'm saying. But you have to keep in mind how much you're willing to sacrifice for. So yeah, I graduate very soon. I'm so glad to say that. Just like all this like past history of mine is just feels like it's finally being lifted from me. Thanks for watching. You just watched me yap about life and graduation. You don't know who I am, but if you feel the same, let me know. And yeah, bro. See you in the next one.